good evening, and welcome to the Virtual Racers Club here at Monza for the GTMC6. I think that's right, round 6. I think it's the 6. Round 6 at Monza, like I said. So cracking one, and we're running late, and that's my fault because I was logged into the wrong YouTube. And so they're getting themselves, well, they're beyond ready. They want to go, and obviously I don't want to hold things up any longer than I have. So while they're on their outlap, we'll do the table. There's rules. There's a 15-minute race, there's a 40-minute race. 15-minute race, they qualify on super soft tyres. Then they do a sprint race on super soft tyres in the Group 4 car. Then there's a small break, they change over to a Group 3 car. A wheel will spin, and it'll random number will come up, and then we'll reverse the grid from that number. So that number is, like, say, 6. Then 6th place from the sprint race will start first, and then we'll go on to the feature race, which is 40 minutes in the Group 3 cars, and with said grid, and there'll be a mixture of options of mediums, softs and super soft tyres. The only rule is you've got to use at least 2 different compounds of those 3 compounds available, and it's a banger of a championship, and that was the rules. That's got to be the quickest I've ever got them out, I reckon. Read then, championship tables. Let's have a look. We haven't even looked who's here tonight, and we're looking at tables, aren't we? Here we go then. So Homesick Alien is at the top still at the top of the table, with Racer Brown in 2nd place though, giving him some jip. And then we've got Skyjacker in 3rd. Am I telling you the points? I haven't, have I? Homesick Alien's on 206 points. Racer Brown's on 186 points. Then we have Skyjacker in 3rd on 172 points. We have Guesty in 4th. We're in 4th. Sorry, Guesty's in 4th on 171 points. Only 1 point behind Skyjacker. That's an absolute caraca-lacka there, building for 3rd place. Well, any of these can still win the championship. We're only halfway through, like I said. Matt Psycho's 5th in the Ferrari on 165 points. Barry Twins is 6th in the Porsche on 159 points. 7th place is Noxie in the BMW on 150 points. 8th place for Jim in the sister Ferrari on 118 points. Ensenua is 9th in the Honda on 117 points. Bandit is 10th on 113 points in a Mercedes. Liam Anfield 11th, 78. He's had to pull because he's pulled his shoulder. He's been using his right arm he's been disrespecting himself too much and abusing himself, should I say. 12th place Jokus on 74 points, so it'll be easy jump on Liam Anfield there. 13th place Pat, he's pulled out 60, and he didn't even finish, bless him. 14th Rido is got 10 points, and we haven't seen the hide nor hair of him since round 1, so we don't expect him back. And Alpha Not 15th in with 5 points, but he drove the Honda. He had 1 go in it, and said, boy, oh boy, he hasn't. I don't know what happened to Alpha, but I imagine that the Honda had a large part of it. Right, they're still on their outlap. I've done it all. Look, bang, bang, boom, up to date. We can see who's out there now, and then look at the chat stream because we haven't looked for a while. So Homesick Alien is in attendance, still leading this champion, and he's the reigning champion of the GTMC5, I believe, in that very car. So unstoppable. Guesty though wants to stop him in the Toyota, and those Toyotas have looked strong. And Skyjacker in the sister Nissan. Matt Psycho 4th. Well, he's 4th on track. He's in the Ferrari, Essex Ferrari. Racer Brown in 2nd place in the championship. He's in the Toyota. We've got Bandit out there in the Merc Bull. Lone Star now, he rides alone. Noxie 7th in the BMW. He's having a blinding season so far. One to watch. Joker's there 8th in the other BMW. Then we've got the Baz in the Porsche. The only Porsche now after Liam Anfield's abused. He hurt himself. Jim in the Ferrari, and Ensign Hewitt, regretting his choice 6 rounds in, still regrets the Honda. Right then, chat. Skyjacker says, good evening, sir. Matt Psycho saying, evening. Mama Homesick saying, evening thingy, how are you? I'm still ill, but I'm a man, and us men are known for being able to take the illness on the jaw, on the chin, and just crack on. So that's what I'm doing. I'm cracking on. I might touch on the fact that I'm ill at some points in this stream, but it doesn't mean it's affecting me. I just need you to know what's wrong with me. Pat saying, happy Thanksgiving, Mr. Thingy-majig. Oh, is it? Hey, the Yanks killed all the Indians. Well done. And Insinuate saying, hi, Thingy. Hope you're feeling better. Do the Indians celebrate things? Well, Indian. We're not even allowed to call them Indians anymore, are we? Because they're Native Americans. Do Native Americans celebrate Thanksgiving? So then, here we are. We're at Monza. It's all about speed. It's all about the speed. And they're setting their times now, and they're looking tidy. Homesick Alien, fastest. Even though half a dozen have crossed the line, they still haven't challenged that Nissan. So we watch the fastest lap. Look, no one can challenge Homesick Alien's time. He's 600ths ahead of Matt Psycho. Matt Psycho looking very dangerous in the second part of this season. I think the Ferrari might work at a couple of these later tracks. I think they're hoping for something out of Suzuka. It looked good at Brand, so it's under Interlagos. So short, twisty tracks is the key. So Homesick Alien still, they've all crossed the line now. Homesick Alien still fastest with Matt Psycho in second. Jokas is third fastest in the BMW. Great showing from Jokas. Then we've got Racer Brown, fourth place in the Toyota after their first run. Jim fifth in the Ferrari with Bandit in the Merc Ball, sitting in sixth. That's been looking dangerous lately as that Merc Ball. It's looking like it's going for it. Noxie, he's there with his teammate. Look at that. Are they towing each other? Oh, the Beamer boys. Look at that. Working together. Looks like Noxie getting a tow from Jokas. Maybe he gave Jokas a tow on the first one round. Looked like they were swapping positions. The Baz, he's up 4/10. He's 1.8 seconds off of the Aliens time, though. So still a big deficit there in the Porsche. But I think the Cayman, especially the Group 4 Porsche, very wriggly. Very wriggly. Unless he was talking about the Renault. Oh no, it looks like Noxie wasn't getting a tow. He's pulling over, letting those pass. He doesn't want to give Baz a tow. Homesick again, adjusting the time at the front. Very slightly. Slightly as well. Racer Brown, still not fast enough. Nor is Bandit. As we watch the Baz, he was 1.5 up. It's going to make a big jump up to 5th place. He lost a bit of time though, 9/10 in the end for the Baz. Puts him up 5th ahead of Essex Ferrari driver Jim. I guess he's also putting, everyone's almost bettered their time, haven't they? So let's have a look. So Homesick Alien then at 55. I mean, I said slightly adjusted it, very slightly. Look at that, only hundredths faster than he went before, and he's getting purples again. The man's a machine, but he missed that corner. That's why he got purple, because he didn't brake. Matt Psycho, not too far down the track. Now, we're not seeing many teams getting into the tow. And I know it's every man for themselves out there. They've got their own drivers' championship, and that's what they're looking at. But still, I'm trying to think who would help who. I'm no good at the tow game anyway. I know Homesick Alien tried to do it for me once, towed me all the way down a really long straight. I got very fast and then got excited and braked where I would normally brake and totally missed the corner. So ruined his lap and my lap. Pat saying, must be a thing with BMWs going side by side towards Ascari. I got a good picture beside Bandit there last season. Hey, there you go. So we're watching a lot of Homesick, aren't we? Is Matt Psycho going to be able to find that 10th or what? Shall we check it out? Shall we wait? We've only got 2 minutes left of qualifying. Qualifying has flown by, and the only person who's sat at the top at the moment is Homesick Alien from his outlap up until with 2 minutes left. God, it looks cloudy here, doesn't it? And there we go, Matt Psycho has broken that, and so has Racer Brown. When the dam breaks, man, it breaks. And Homesick Alien now down into third spot with Racer Brown, your new pole sitter, and Matt Psycho was pole sitter for around about the 500ths that he is faster and slower than Racer Brown, I imagine. And there's some shuffling about. Joker's going faster, and the BMW is looking strong around here, and the Merc gets out of the way, but it looks like Joker's has overcooked the accelerator out of that corner, and the rear wheel drive just wants to come around to meet the bonnet. Guesty fifth fastest so far with a wiggle coming out of that corner. Ensign Ewart managing to find a little time in the Honda. I thought the Honda might do well here with the lack of corners. Bazza sixth fastest so far. That's where we saw him last time. He's not going any faster this lap. Skyjacker's having very quiet qualifying out there. I think he's watching football instead of driving. I reckon he's got one eye on the telly. Are they kicked off yet? I imagine so. So Skyjacker, seventh on the grid so far, but I think his sector time looked rather good. So we'll stick with him. There's Bazza pulling out the way. Don't know if he'll get another lap in. It's possible he might not, you know. That might be Bazza's goose cooked, as it's Thanksgiving, I suppose. We'll go with, what, turkey cooked? Ooh, a tenth down on his own time. He needs to find 2 tenths to get ahead of the Baz. 20 seconds on the clock, and the top guys coming through. Homesick Alien may get another lap. I don't know, it might be tied, but Homesick Alien might get another lap after this one. Is this one ablaze? No, it was close, wasn't it? Matt Psycho gets another lap. He doesn't beat the time. And Racer Brown also getting another lap, but he doesn't beat the time. I don't know who's next across the line. Silly me. Silly me. Skyjacker, but that's it. He's done. Jim's gone faster. And so Skyjacker. Skyjacker puts it up into fourth. Oh, only very slightly though, because Guesty on his last run went and took pole from his teammate, who's still on a run with Matt Psycho. Homesick Alien. Skyjacker starts fifth. Joker starts sixth. Bazza starts seventh. Jim starts eighth. Ensign Ewart still on a run, starting in ninth. Bandit, he's still on a run, but this one's no faster. He's had an off dimly, so he starts 10th. Noxie in 11th. Very surprising for Noxie. We've seen him absolutely pulverising it this season, but that one, it doesn't look like it's going to cut it. So Guesty, sorry, no, we're looking for Homesick Alien then. Whew. Three in the shout, still for pole. Can they get around to the line? Yes, easily. So there, all purples for Homesick Alien, purples for Matt Psycho, and Racer Brown looks like he's cooked it. Yeah, Racer Brown's not in the fight. This one is between Homesick Alien and Matt Psycho. Who is it gonna be? My word, this is the tensest. So Homesick Alien then into the final corner, the one they call Parabolica. I call it the New Testament, I mean the new Parabolica. The old Parabolica is just around the corner there, and it's a lot better. But Homesick Alien then down the straight, flooring it, trying to make the... Oh, he gets pole! What can Matt Psycho do? Oh, second place, very close, very close. Look at that. So Homesick Alien does finish on top of the pile, as he started and spent most of qualifying. Matt Psycho starts second, Guesty in third, and Racer Brown will rue. Well, at least he pushed it, didn't he? He pushed it, and he pushed it too far. Fourth, Skyjacker in fifth. That was a qualifier. Hey, epic. Beautiful stuff, guys. Pat saying it's 10 minutes into second half and still goalless. I'm watching the NFL instead. Yeah, but they pick up the ball in NFL. They do it wrong. They call it football, but they keep carrying the ball. Someone's got to tell them. Someone must tell them it's not football. It's called football because we use our feet. Right then, there's the grid. 15 minutes sprint around Monza. I bet you, Pat, I'm more entertaining than NFL. And there they go, it's a green light there, and it's a great start for Skyjacker. Skyjacker absolutely caning it on the Toyotas. Yes, the Toyotas, very slow starting car, and Holmes Hegelian keeps hold of it. It's a long run though. He'll be giving Matt Psycho a tow. Matt Psycho goes absolute balls out with the brakes, and so does the Toyota, and it's bedlam. Will there be a red flag? I'm not sure. A few of them got through, and it looks like the Ferrari did not. And it looks like both Toyotas maybe. No, one Toyota survived. So who was it then? Matt Psycho got himself back on ahead of the Ensign Bandit. I think he qualified better than that. Jim maybe the other Ferrari I saw, possibly. And Guesty, oh, this is not good for Guesty's championship. And Homesick Alien, look at the Nissans, 1-2, as we've seen so much this season. And the BMW of Jokers up into third place. Come on, Jokers. We're all rooting for you, man. But Racer Brown will have something to say about that. The Toyota, a little slow to start, but as soon as she gets going, she's a-going. And Pat saying, you're always more entertaining, bless you. And Pat saying, Monza turn one strikes again. It was crazy. Looked like Matt Psycho just totally lost his braking. Or the toe caught him out, I reckon. But he was trying to stay out of the toe, it looked like. Joker's in third, soft tyre. We'll put it down to cold tyres, Matt. And Racer Brown in fourth. Noxie up into sixth. Qualified 11th. That's up 5 positions, 6 positions. Is it 6? Yeah. An unbelievable start from Noxie in the BMW. Cracker. Bazza in 6th, sorry, but he's just about to be in 7th because Matt Psycho going for a move inside the Parabolica. Man alive, side by side. Brave moves here from the Porsche and the Ferrari, and the Porsche still keeps the upper hand on Matt Psycho, but it's going to be a drag race down to the first turn. And it could be diabolical, it could be great, Baz. I'd be on the inside if I were you. Matt Psycho's got a tendency to miss the brakes. So far in this race, he's 1 for 1. But he gets the brakes this time, and they go side by side through the chicane. And the Basilus at the back end, he did a great defence into the corner, but the back end let him down coming out of the corner. And then Bandit says thank you very much. Yeehaw. Noxie 5th, Racer Brown. So what's the... Joel Skyjacker's taking the lead. My golly gosh. So Skyjacker now leading this race, and remember, he's in his own... They're all in the battle for the championship. With Homesick's on 206 points, Skyjacker on 172 points, still everything to play for with this round and 4 others to go. The Nissans all up in each other's business, whilst Joker sits in third and Racer Brown slowly pulls in the Polish driver into the braking zone. Ooh, lovely little sideways on that Toyota there. When it's gripping just at the right time, not when he goes into the corner. It slides a little, but then seems to just grip mid-corner and kicks him out at a ridiculous speed. And that is lovely little drive on that Toyota. It seems off the line like a hog, but golly gosh, it's swift in and out of the corners, it seems. So sat in 4th place, 2.5 seconds ahead of the other BMW. Racer Brown in the middle of a BMW sandwich right now, but he's gonna be, but that Beamer, look, it's pulling away. Even though Mr. Brown's got the toe, but then I think Jokers has got the toe on the Nissan and he's going for it. My lordy lord, it's a brave move around the outside with a twisty car. Doesn't quite get it, but it gives the doorway to Racer Brown to pull up alongside him. But Racer Brown just doesn't have the heft in that Toyota down the straight, and Jokers protects his podium position so far. Holmes Alien cannot live with the speed of Skyjacker, and Skyjacker, to say, had a very, very quiet qualifying, has come alive in the sprint race, with Homesick Alien only good enough to get there, and Joker's again under attack from the Toyota, and all Joker's needs is a little bit of a straight to pull away. But Racer Brown all up in his business. Second in the championship is Racer Brown, He's looking for a fair few points because he's 20 points adrift. Oh! And sorry, I was looking at the table there, but Joker's looked like he pulled a block there or something. He come flying out, but Racer Brown is through and up into third place. Matt Psycho has got past Noxie, and he's heading back up to the sharp end of the pack. And Noxie there, 6th place, with Bandit in 7th, the Baz in 8th, and Ensign Hewitt in that Honda, keeping it in a straight line. Is tricky, but he's ahead of Jim, but Jim's closing in. Jim's faster. 59.0, sorry, for Ensign. 59.5 from Jim, but Jim is looking ready to pounce. Unless Ensign's just done him or something. And Guesty, miles out, lost even more time, I think, down the back end. So is Guesty just driving haphazardly to try and get the fastest lap? Who knows? But the Nissans, no team orders in that team, I'm afraid. Doesn't matter if you're already the reigning champion and championship leader. Your boy Russell is going to race you. It looks like he's going to beat you. It looks lovely, doesn't it? Lovely, them two cars. 99 and 77, at it again. Delicious. Racer Brown now breaking free of the BMW, is starting to pull away. And he's going to get within a toe. And that's when it gets dangerous. Joker's under pressure from Matt Psycho. Matt Psycho all up and about his business up the inside, and it's like taking candy from a baby in the Ferrari. Absolutely lovely. Look at it, stuck to the road whilst the BMW wriggled in anger. Is it the tyres? Not yet at all. It's just overly aggressive driving, maybe. Jokers, you're racing too hard, man. You were doing it lovely when you were smoother. Noxie's going to catch you. 1.5 seconds now. And yeah, come on, you can do those 57s. You're just pushing too hard, Jokers. Don't let it get into your head. Keep it straight, man. You know what you're doing. Noxie in 6th place, catching him up with the Bandit. 1.8 seconds behind Noxie. 58.3 last time around. Noxie did a 58.4. So it's only a small mistake that Bandit could do with. And maybe catching up Jokers is going to slow him down somewhat. Jokers is driving very erratically now. I think he's driving angry. I think he's lost a couple of positions he didn't really need to lose, and now I think he's mad with himself and he's taking it out on his BMW. And Noxie easily passed, and that's going to just anger Jokers more. So a Bandit. Oh, but Bandit's under pressure now from the Porsche. And the battle of the German manufacturers continues on, with the Porsche getting the move done on the Merc. And Jim in the Ferrari has made the move on Ensign Hewitt. And Guesty is absolutely miles away. I reckon he's watching football. Oh, what's going on here? Homesick Aliens had to go real tight on that corner, giving way to Homesick Alien, to Skyjacker and Racer Brown. Homesick Alien gets going again. I don't think we'll see it, but we'll try. There he goes, he's in the toe, you see. It's the toe that catches these guys out. He tries to brake enough, but he knows he's not going to make it, so he just tries to stay out of the way. And really, it's a great save. Probably doesn't feel too good. And now he's got Matt Psycho breathing down his neck, but he went for the move, and you know, no guts, no glory, as they say. And Homesick Alien, living by the motto. Live by the sword, die by the sword. Look, I've got them all. I can get a book of old sayings. Sorry, I've missed out on loads of Pat Chat. Pat Chat. Where was that? Oh no, it's only 2. Guesty hoping for a high number for the grid reversal. Yeah, possibly. And Pat also saying the 16 Ferrari looking rather good on home turf. It is, isn't it? Pat Chat. So Skyjacker is the leader of this race, with Racer Brown in 2nd and Homesick Alien coming back at the Toyota. And like Pat Chat says, 4th place there is car 16, and he is looking absolutely lethal today, like a weapon. And there goes a Racer Brown around the outside of the Parabolica, and no way, no how was that going to work for him. But you got to take your hat off to the man. If it wasn't so chilly, I would. And but Racer Brown well in the tow of the Nissan, and we've seen this story so often where the Nissans look stronger early doors in the race, but as the race continues on, the Toyota comes back, and there is Homesick Alien trying to find a bit of room up the inside, and oh my word, Racer Brown off wide, and I saw there was contact with the Alien, but I don't think that would be anything to do with that, surely. So watching Racer Brown, Homesick Alien goes for a move. He's got the toe on his teammate. No, that was barely anything, and I don't think that would have affected Racer Brown's braking, maybe the dirty part of the track, or just the speed they were all going. But there you go, Racer Brown down to 6th. That's painful. Noxie, we saw getting ahead of the Beamer, but the Beamer's got his head back on. Oh, team on team action. I think Noxie was already going, but Joker's helped him around, and now Joker's fighting. No, keep going, Jokers. I don't think it was your fault, bro. I think Noxie was already on his way round, but you never can make that call. Oh, Skyjacker then leads this race from Homesick Alien, and Matt Psycho has clawed his way back into the 3rd position with Racer Brown in 4th. Then we've got Jokers in 5th, Bandit in 6th. I've just seen Bazza crawling back onto track. He's lost some positions. Jim now up to 7th for the Ferrari, and he's getting faster and faster as he goes. He's going for a move on the Merc, under braking. He's got to make that perfect, and he decides to back out of it, and sensible stuff as well. The Honda of Ensign Newitt staying with them and trying to stay with the action. Bazza, we saw just making a mistake, coming back on track. 9th, Noxie, there he goes. Oh my poor Noxie in 10th, with Guesty there in 11th place, and it's Skyjacker. Oh my gosh, no it's not. Let's get on board with car 16. Who's that? Leclerc in the Ferrari. Matt Leclerc chasing down the Nissan boys. Going for the late break. He learned on lap 1. You can't always get away with that late break. It's best to be safe than sorry. But now we've got top 3 covered by 6/10. Wow. And Racer Brown then driving for those points now. Jokus in 5th. Jim going for the move on Bandit, grabbing a 6th place for Ferrari. We've still got 2.5 minutes to go. I'm acting like this is the final lap. It's nowhere near the final lap. It's just action-packed up and down. And now it looks like the Bandit coming back at the Ferrari, under braking. Is he brave enough to put it up the inside? He tries. My word, Bandit, go for it. The Flying Dutchman then showing he's got some balls in the chicane, absolutely harassing Jim, but unfortunately that's helped Ensign Newitt, unfortunate for Bandit, I mean, that's helped Ensign Newitt claw his way back to the back of them. First, a quick check on that top 3. My good golly gosh, there's some racing going on here. I think I've said that too many times. We'll put good golly gosh into the cupboard now and we'll leave it there for a bit. Chad says, not that the 16 doesn't look good anywhere else. That Ferrari is quite banging. So Skyjacker leads. 1.5 minutes to go. These 3 will definitely get another lap. They all go a little wide through Parabolica. The tyres are looking okay. Skyjacker's probably used his the most, ironically, being in the lead. And Homesick Alien wants to relieve him of that duty. And no go, so Joe, says Skyjacker, you're not having it, man. It's not yours to have. This is mine. I fought for it. I've claimed it. And it's a good battle, though, and this could play into Matt Psycho's hands as the little contact between the 2 Nissans, and if they stumble over each other, Matt Psycho is going to be rubbing his hands out right up. 4th place then for Racer Brown. Jokus in 5th, no one near him. Jim, Bandit and Ensign still in their lovely little battle they are having. And at the moment, Jim is leading that one from the Merc, from the Honda. Bazza trying to catch him up after his small off, and he's got Noxie 4 seconds behind him, and Guesty not too far actually. He's claimed a bit back, hasn't he? So here we go, the leaders 20 seconds on the clock, and this will be, I think they're all going to be on this lap to finish. And Skyjacker, a lot of pressure on the man's shoulders. What did he do? Qualify 7th or something? Wasn't a great quali. And yeah, he's rode this race well. Homesick Alien made his mistakes, and there, Matt Psycho was edging it there. He was edging his bets because he knows he's running out of time and corners to get the move done, and it might just be a podium for the Ferrari if he could get ahead of those Nissans. What a story. After doing a Leclerc in the first corner, he's come back like a science. So Skyjacker then protecting that inside of the Parabolica. Homesick Alien, he's got to be playing rear gunner by now. He's not going to try and make a move on the Nissan coming down the straight. And there's the Ferrari right in the tow. But it looks like it's going to be Skyjacker takes the win ahead of Homesick Alien, and Matt Psycho finishing in 3rd. Did they not already cross the line? Sorry. Yes. Racer Brown in 4th. I can't see my whole screen. Joker's in 5th. Great stuff. Jim comes home in 6th with Ensign Hewitt in 7th. Where's Bandit? Oh my God. Barry Twins in 8th, and Bandit somehow dropped back to 9th place. Oh my word. Noxie in 10th, and Guesty comes home in 11th. A ghost of what Guesty was. Secret ghost type person. Yeah, I've set up my VR again, and the TV's gone really big, so I can't see the sides. I can see the numbers, but I can't see the flags or anything next to it. So there you go. Guesty in 11th finishes. But it's that man Skyjacker, 3rd in the championship, chasing the Brown down, and only a point ahead of Guesty. Look at that. They won't give him a trophy. He has upset someone in the camp, because he never gets a trophy. I never remember seeing him with a trophy. Right then, let's have a look at those results then. Wow, that was action-packed all the way, and my word, what a race. So Skyjacker takes the win ahead of Homesick Alien, the Nissans. They are a power unit, so Monza should suit them, with Matt Psycho in the Ferrari looking lethal. Lethal weapon out there for Matt Leclerc in the car 16 in the Ferrari at Monza, finishing in 3rd after missing the first corner altogether and ending up down in, what was it, 7th? And he's fought his way back up into a podium position. That has got to be the drive of the day. I've seen he said something in chat, and I'm ignoring it because I'm going to get through the results and then I'll see what he says. So Racer Brown threw it all away, but hey, it wouldn't be a fun championship if it didn't go all the way. And 4th place for Racer Brown in the end in that Toyota. Jokers in 5th. What a great drive for Jokers. Don't know what happened between him and his teammate. I think his teammate already looked like he was going. I think Jokers helped him go round more, but I think Noxie had already lost the car before Jokers nudged him. But that was a quick glimpse. I couldn't say for sure what really happened there. But Jokers continued on. He got 5th place ahead of Jim. Jim also an absolute cracking drive. Who did he overtake? Bandit, Barry, and Ensign Hewitt on his way, and Noxie by default, I suppose. So yeah, Jim overtaking a load of cars to get himself 6th place. Ensign Hewitt 7th, strong drive in the Honda, not keen on it, but he's got himself 7th place today. Barry Twins in 8th. Oh, it looked like it was an up and down race. He was holding his own in that lovely little fight with the Ferrari and the Merc, but somehow, some way, he's dropped back into 8th. Bandit as well, ahead at one point of the Ferrari and the Honda, and I don't know what happened on that final lap, but something awful did, because he dropped down to 9th. Noxie in 10th, we saw what happened to him, and Guesty in 11th, didn't even make the first corner like Matt Leclerc. Right then, quick look at the chat, and then I'm definitely going to go for quick Siggy, because, oh my God, it's been a rush just to get on. So, in the chat then, Skyjacker saying, OMFG, that was epic. It looked epic. Pat saying, top 3 within 2/10. Great finish. Pad chat. Jokers saying evening. What a drive, Jokers. Well done, man. And Matt Leclerc saying Matt Leclerc also saying great race. And he also says great with Skynet. And Mama Homesick saying well done, Homesick. And Skyjacker, a great team finish. It is. Nissans are strong here. They are strong with the force. Read then. Noxie did say, look, it was his fault, so nothing there. Oh, he's saying Noxie couldn't do anything. And Matt Psycho, congratulate. I never congratulate people. It's terrible, but I always do it on air, I think. So I always think that's enough. Haven't seen what the random number is. I don't know if it's been announced yet, but I am going to go to track. You're going to watch someone, and I am going to see. I haven't even seen a time. I'm just hoping he's not going to start with that. And you can watch. Oh, Guesty, as we didn't see him much in that other race. See you soon. Alright. Welcome back to the GTMC, rocking on your VRC channel here at YouTube. You are tuned in to the Thingy Man Jig and his lump, Charlie. And that, what I'm seeing on my screen, is a fence. Right then. So, Racer Brown making his way around. Read then, information. The P8 is the magic number. So the grid will reform, reshuffle, with P8 being on pole, which I think, if memory serves me correct, and it doesn't always, I think that's the Baz. I think he finished 8th. I'm not sure though, but Ensign is saying no. He finished in 7th, so he'll be 2nd. So, wow. Barry, get the... What is it? It's because you're on chat with your mate Yjacker. Oh, but I'm on party chat with Yjacker, so I've got to do the right thing because I'm a little kiss up. He's the host, I better do what he likes. I thought you were a big burly army man. Stand up for what you believe in. Look at these guys, they all know what they know. Yes, Jim. The more the better. Ah, look at him. Hey, it must be embarrassing being Yjacker. He sat there as host. Yeah, good luck to yourself, mate. Starting 8th. That Nissan should just absolutely pulverise it, though, shouldn't it? Ah, Ensign, I see. Teammates, right? Teammates, hey? Taking points away from me tomorrow night for that. I finished the last almost every race. I'm not taking points off anyone. Trust, all right? Although I've got a secret weapon. My VR's set back up now. I was a lot better when I used to drive with the VR headset set on. It's not going to make a blind bit of difference. So, rolling start, and... Oh, look at that. The Baz is on pole. Just call me a Nostradamus. So the Baz leads them away in the Porsche with the Honda in 2nd, Jim in 3rd. Oh, we saw the pace of Jim, and that Ferrari is pretty darn good, but so's the pace of the Beamer. And it's a go here at Monza for a 40-minute race. 2 compounds of tyres must be used, and mostly this season so far, we have seen the 2-stop preferred to the 1-stop. So, we'll see. At Monza, it's got to be a fuel burn, and it's got to be a track that burns the fuel, but looks after the tyres. So tricky. So the Baz into the first corner, gets his braking just perfect, gets through, and he's the man in the lead. Then we've got Ensign Ewert's Jim in 3rd. Jokers has gone wide. Oh no, it's not the start you want. Racer Brown promoted up to 4th with Matt Psycho in 5th. Homesick Alien 6th. Skyjacker then up a position already, but he's getting a lot of hassle from the Bandit, and the Bandit's Merc is strong. The Group 3 Merc looking better than the Group 4 one. He's going to dice it side by side in the chicane. Oh my God, we've just seen a Ferrari reset. Please let it be Matt Psycho. It's not, it's Jim. Oh God, oh God, oh, I can't say that word, I put it away. Oh, Jim. So Jim getting a lovely tow from Ensign, goes for the move on the inside. And he just, I think he was hoping to get across there. I don't think he expected a track reset. And that is the blight of Monza. We don't even have track reset on, but it still resets them. And that's beautiful, Mr. Barry twins. Well, not really, because Racer Brown, Ensign Ewert's dropped back a couple of places already. But Racer Brown now setting chase for the Porsche, and Matt Psycho as well. And the Honda going extremely wild in the background with Homesick Alien towing his buddy Skyjacker around. Noxie in 7th, Bandit down to 8th. We saw him racing Skyjacker, and he's dropped a position to the BMW. Guesty in 9th on a comeback from the back of the grid, and Joker's there in 10th, and we see the casualties. Joker's, someone else having a big off. It was Bandit, and now Bandit is dropped behind Joker's, and it's a 40-minute race, lads. You've not even completed lap 1 yet, and you're all racing like berserkos. Save it, bank those laps. Or it looks like Guesty was getting a moved on the BMW there of Noxie up the inside, nice and sweet, and that is how it is done as Skyjacker goes a little wide in the kitty litter and spins. Spinjacker, this return of the man. Spinjacker, turn out the man. Spinjacker's let him out the box. Spinjacker. So the Baz leads, but how long for? Because Racer Brown has caught him good, and now he's giving him some jip. Matt Psycho's dropped off the pace a little bit, and Ensign Ewart is coming back at the Ferrari around the... well, yeah, the Lismos, whatever, I don't know. I can't bother with corners names. Oh, and it's getting sloppy there with the Baz, and the Baz is going to lose the lead. And you can't be sloppy in front of Racer Brown, because Racer Brown will lap it up. And I know that does sound quite disturbing, but it's true. No, Baz hasn't given up on it yet. He's still there, but no, Racer Brown has completed the move. Does he get the braking for the chicane? Oh, the corner. Yeah, I'm in the wrong part of the track, lads. I'm all over the shop. There we go. So Racer Brown has taken the lead. Don't forget, I'm not well. I'm unwell. There is comms in there. Yeah, I'm unwell. So I'm not on top form. But Racer Brown then into the lead by nearly a second already. And Matt Psycho needs to set chase. He can't let Racer Brown run away with it. And that Ferrari seems to have the pace on the Toyota today, if not better pace. Ensign Ewart then in fourth, still driving well, holding on, and he's getting his fastest lap, but it's the second lap, so yeah. Alien then holding on to that fifth place. The biggest threat, Skyjacker, disappearing from his rear view mirrors. Jokers and Noxie coming to race each other again. Fun times. From race one, it wasn't anything to do with Jokers though, but wow. So the Bandit up into 8th after seeing him having off. Jim 9th now. Skyjacker keeping Guesty's down there. Did we see Guesty have a mistake? I thought Guesty was on it. So Guesty down there as well now. My word, it really is a reverse grid. Chat, pat, chat. I will get it the right way around. Bloody make something up and then I can't even get it right myself. Jesus, wet. I'm ill. Pat chat. Monza Brown has been let loose. There he goes. He is. Yes. Won the treble of the MTCC at Monza. Absolutely destroyed it. He did. And he's looking good at the moment. Matt Psycho though setting chase. He's got himself ahead of the Baz. Who, I imagine. Oh no, the Baz again off the track. He is not happy with that Porsche one bit, and that promotes Ensign Ewart up into 3rd. Homesick Alien. Oh, Baz has got angry with it, and he's just put it into barrier now. So Homesick Alien 4th, Joker's now 5th, Noxie up into 6th, the Bandit in 7th, Jim in 8th, Guesty in 9th, Skyjacker in 10th. Is it because I called his manhood out? I'm sorry, Baz. You're very manly. I think you're a very manly man. I don't know what comment it was, but I did say you're a bit. I don't know. You're a man, okay? Sorry, Baz. I do pick on him a lot, but I don't know. He seems to like it, so I do it. I think he's like sadomasochist or something. Racer Brown, or it's really hard for him to translate this, so I get away with a lot more, has just put the fastest lap of 1:47.558. Right, hang on. Pat chat. Guesty would have started down. No, yeah, but we saw him up there. He was making his way up. He was up here. He was fighting. He was ahead of Noxie, I think. He was making a move on Noxie. So Guesty had moved up the grid quite well. Pack, I mean, but he slipped back again. So Racer Brown leads this race. Matt Psycho trying to keep him in touch. Now Racer Brown started on the super soft, so he has a small advantage with tyre, and he'll have to change those to softs or mediums at some point in this race. Matt Psycho going with the soft tyre, giving up a little pace, a little grip, but maybe getting a bit more longevity. Go longer maybe, although they're on half a fuel already, and we're only, what, 7 minutes into the race? That's unbelievable. Ensign Ewart, he's doing a fine job in 3rd. There's not many people to fight him. I mean, Homesick Alien's trying. He did a 1:50.0 last time around, a 1:49 from Ensign, so hey, it's going to be hard for the Nissan to power its way up to the back of that Honda. He's going to need small mistakes from the Ewart. Homesick Alien then 4th. Bandit is back up to 5th. Remember, he went off and was at the back. Unbelievable. How's he done that? He's got himself ahead of Noxie and Jokers. Guesty again making his way up through the pack, and Jim in 9th with Skyjacker in 10th. And the Baz we saw having a major meltdown in the spinning Porsche. But yeah, I don't know, how did Bandit do that? He's got past both BMWs, hasn't he? Well, he's in the between. Oh, Jokers goes for a pirouette, and that helps Guesty out no end, up to 7th place now. And Skyjacker now moving up into 8th, and Jim into 9th as Jokers has to get going again. And the tyres are looking riled. There's still plenty of life on them, but they are looking riled on the Beamer. And the Baz gets to see someone. He's like, ooh, still a race here. And Racer Brown, 3.3 seconds. He is really pulling away a phenomenal pace. He's trying to kill this race early doors, isn't he? He's trying to get that distance, get a length on Matt Psycho. So Matt Psycho can't come back and attack later in the race. And it's working. He's going a second faster a lap than Mr. Psycho. And we'll see, though. We'll see what's going to happen between them. Ooh, Enson's lost a second to Homesick. Homesick now slipping into the 49s as Enson slips out of the 49s and into the 50s. They're swapping lap times. Enson Ewer then will have to be very wary of Homesick Alien. Noxie in 5th place. Can you believe it? The man, the race just comes to him. He just has to sit there and wait for it. And so Noxie then, he's having a good season this season, and he's got to say some of it has been luck. He's had some lucky breaks, but he's found himself in good position. You've got to drive good. Having luck is one thing, but if you're off the track every 2 seconds, then luck won't cut it. But yeah, Noxie, driving well and getting quite some lucky breaks as the races unfold. Guesty then up into 6th place now, ahead of Bandit. And Skyjacker next. These two raced each other on lap 1, and look at this, lap 6. They've both been on an adventure, and they've come to meet each other to frolic around Italy. La 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 la. And Guesty is taking no prisoners. He is up all in Noxie's business already. Onto the brakes. Noxie protecting the inside of both apexes. And Guesty, though, getting a better drive out. A beautiful drive. It looks like Noxie had to give it a lift there with that rear-ended BMW, giving him some jip out the corner. And that's all Guesty needed in the Toyota. He was up and through. Bang, tidy. Homesick Alien's next on the list. And Homesick Alien, he's trading times with Enson. He's not gaining, he's not losing at the moment. Matt Psycho, 4 seconds from Racer Brown. Fuel just above a quarter for Racer Brown. Matt Psycho on a quarter of a tank. Enson Ewers, no! Whoa! Oh, God. Enson Ewers throws it at the scenery from 3rd place down to 8th, and now he's got Jim. He was chasing a Ferrari, and now he's being chased by the teammate of that Ferrari. He's out wide again because his tyres are filthy. They're filthy. Your tyres are dirty. I tell you, you're dirty tyres. And that puts Jim up into 8th as Enson throws it into the pits. He's going to think a new set of tyres is going to save that bad boy. So Racer Brown 4 seconds ahead of Matt Psycho. Matt Psycho using a little more fuel than Racer Brown, but not as much tyre. Guesty is up into 3rd. How did he catch up the Alien so quickly? I was keeping an eye on things. Wow. Guesty is on fire. Man, get the water. Someone put him out, because look at him. He's flaming. He's burning everyone up. Wow. The people on Guesty's burn list: Homesick, burn. Noxie, burn. Skyjacker, burn. Bandit, burn. Jim, burn. Jokers, burn. Bazza, burn. Enson, burn. Yeah, so Guesty, he's on fire. So Racer Brown 4 seconds in the lead of this race, and we are what, 13, coming up 13 minutes through. Not really. There's a wire in front of the countdown, so I can't bother to do the math. There's about 13 and a half minutes to go. So Racer Brown leads by 4 seconds. Matt Psycho all by himself, 9 seconds ahead of Guesty, but Guesty is driving with like he means it. Homesick Alien. Oh, Racer Brown's in. Racer Brown's in for the pits, and that's the 13-minute mark. Nice, really, for a two-stopper. Perfect. And Matt Psycho has decided to follow him in, and Guesty also coming in. Homesick Alien still got a good quarter of a tank of fuel on board, and the tyres still looking fruity and ready for some racing. He carries on with Noxie going up into second place now. Not as much fuel as the Alien, but still looking quite comfortable. And Skyjacker, he might have a comeback from this. But what's the undercut though? There's Racer Brown. He's out already in fourth. He was in the lead of this race. There's Matt Psycho. He's gained time on Matt. He hasn't put as much fuel in. He's gone for another set of super softs. Has Racer Brown. But we know they are pitting more than once. And Matt Psycho has gone for a set of super softs in this stint. And then he can have whatever choice he wants in the third stint, whereas Racer Brown will have to go for a set of racing softs if they go that way. Guesty then, he came out on a set of softs, and ahead of Bandit, who also pitted, gone for a super set of super softs. Edson Hewitt, he pitted, he was one of the first to pit, so there is maybe a bit of an undercut, because he was behind everyone, wasn't he, after his spin. Jim out on the super softs, Jokus out on the super softs, and the Baz pitted and put on super softs also. So Alien and Noxie and the top three are the only guys not to have pit. I can't see they're going to squeeze a one stop out of this. Maybe Homesick can. Looks like he's easing off, because Noxie is definitely catching him. He's dropped into the 150s now as Homesick, and I think he might be trying to hatch a little one-stopper here. Skyjacker possibly could be following his lead. It's such a short pit stop, though. And there goes Noxie. He's not going for a one-stopper. He'd run out of fuel. And I bet the Alien was hoping he was going to come past so he could get a tow. So how far can a Homesick Alien and all the Nissans go in this race? Racer Brown then takes third place as Noxie is stationary. Matt Psycho up to fourth. Matt 7 seconds adrift of Brown now, but the Ferrari did look a little thirstier than the Toyota. Really late braking there. That front right tyre was glowing on the little screen underneath. I don't even notice that. And look, Skyjacker has caught up, or I say caught up. This is part of the master plan, a little bump draft, if you please. What's Homesick going to do? Let him go past and get a tow? Or Skyjacker won't want to go past as well. They're both saving fuel. But there's 4 minutes left on the clock. I mean, Jesus, wet. How far can the fuel go? And it looks like Homesick really is backing off, as his fuel is starting to flash. He can't make a one-stop work. Neither of them can. What are they playing at? What are they playing at? So Homesick Alien relinquishes the lead to try and get a tow from his teammate, but his teammate's also in trouble with fuel, and I don't think they're going to be able to get that to the 20-minute mark. They'll get another lap, possibly, but it'd be a tough call. They'd be caught up by Brown. They will definitely get caught up by Brown before they get to the line. We'll see. Homesick going very wide there. That's very shocking. I think he wasn't concentrating for a second there. Probably looking at how quick Brown's catching him. So they both come in. And there's still 3 minutes left till halfway. As the Brown puts in the fastest lap. He is the Brown streak. If he was a superhero, he'd be the Brown streak. So Matt Psycho 148. He must have been devastated to see that 46.7. That must have really wrenched hard. And Guesty up into third. The Toyota's very strong. The Group 3 Toyota very strong around here. Wasn't so stable in the Group 4 race. Looks like the brakes just letting it down a little bit. Skyjacker out of the pits, way ahead of the Alien, way ahead. That's worked out lovely for Skyjacker, the pit stop, but he did not put a lot of fuel in. He's only put 3/4 of a tank of fuel in that car, and he's being harassed by Noxie, who pitted the lap before. Homesick Alien out behind him, and they've ended up in a lot of traffic there, haven't they, for Homesick Alien, with Bandit and Noxie. Skyjacker might be able to just pull away, but his tyres will not be up to temp like Noxie's will, and Noxie will give it some large ones in that Beamer. And Homesick Alien 6th, then Bandit in 7th. It's just gone faster than he's gone before with a 49.0. Good strong lap time there from Bandit, even though Racer Brown's doing 46s. He's the only one, trust me. As Matt Psycho's doing 48s, Guesty's doing 47s. Skyjacker is his best is a 48. Noxie's best is a 49. Homesick Alien 49. Bandit at 49. See, he's in there. He's in there. Ensign Ewart, he's done a 49, but he hasn't put medium tyres on though. His trick is usually to put medium tyres on, but I don't think even the fuel will last. Jim in 9th place. He's being harassed by Jokers. Jokers has looked like he's got good pace around here in the BMW, and he looks like he wants a slice of the Ferrari. Some movement up here. What's going on? Homesick Alien up into 5th. He's got himself ahead of Noxie, and that's the story. That's the movement. So Homesick Alien, but he's under threat again. Noxie into the apex before Homesick, and that is a lovely little move from Noxie there. He did it, cracking. Just slipped one in there, and Homesick Alien wasn't even aware that was going to happen. And Bandit is all up in Homesick Alien's business again, and this is hurting Homesick Alien. He needs to be doing he's put lighter fuel in, so he wants to be smashing out some lap times, and he's right up the Beamer's butt as they come through the chicane, trying to apply that pressure to Noxie, but Noxie just soaking it up like a sponge. And Homesick Alien can see just down the road that his teammate is already pulled out 2 seconds. He's pulled out 2 seconds. They've virtually come out of the pits at the same time, and with Homesick Alien getting racy with Bandit and Noxie, it's fun, but it costs time. And Homesick Alien will be desperate to get past Noxie, but Noxie, he's racing for position. Why would he want to give up position? And it's not hurting his lap times. He's the one in front. So Guesty soaking up that pressure. It's the Alien this one's costing, I'm afraid. And there he goes. He's gone to make his move, but Noxie stayed on that inside. The Beamer's fast down the straight. He can keep pace. No, it looks like the Alien is drawn ahead. Just. And yeah, beautiful move from the pair of them. But Homesick Alien in the end getting that definitive move done. But again, Noxie in the tow all the way down to that first corner, on board with the Noxter, checking it out. Scaraboo. So Homesick Alien protecting his inside line as Noxie says, okay, I'll do it the hard way, and Homesick Alien says, no you won't. But we saw Noxie do one there before on him. There's always another chance. We've got to keep that chance alive. Pat chat, I think, hopefully. RB hasn't snuck some SS's on that car with the fastest lap so much quicker than anyone else. I know. He should be banned from using the fast tyre. Yeah, 146.7. That's. Guesty got close with it. Oh, 46.8 for Guesty. It's them Toyotas. They're very fast. He's done it on Racing Softs, so his one's faster than Racer Brown's. Ah, take that, Mr. Brown. Oh, Matt Psycho. Oh no, he's in 47s. Yeah, no. Matt Psycho, he's got to be more concerned about behind him, because Guesty is coming. Guesty was some 9 seconds behind Matt Psycho at some point, and now it's 3.1 seconds. So Matt Psycho could be driving to try and save his second place. Unbelievable pace those Toyotas have got. Skyjacker doing a 47.7, and Homesick Alien losing 2 seconds on his teammate in that little battle with well, hang on a minute, Noxie. Was he battling Noxie? He was, yeah. And Bandit wants a piece of Noxie now. He's ahead of one BMW. He wants to be ahead of the others. Bandit used to drive the Beamer for last season in the GTMC. Him and Pat were the Beamer boys. And they both moved over to the Mercs. And yeah, Bandit would love to put one on his old team. I am sure of it. And he's looking poised to here. Jokus then in 8th place ahead of the Baz. Baz has made something out of this race. He was, he did look like he was out of it at one point, but he's pulled himself back in. And Ensign Hewitt in 10th with Jim in 11th. Don't know what happened to Jim. He did the 53 on lap 11. That's not going to help. So the Ferrari is still trying to throw him off the track, it seems, which has been the story of the Ferrari all season. And it's just because Matt Psycho is a demigod is why he keeps that Ferrari in place. Guesty though is closing. Look, another second on Matt Psycho, and Matt Psycho will be feeling the pressure soon from the Toyota, and we could be seeing a Toyota 1-2 like we saw a Nissan 1-2 in the first race. Unbelievable race this has panned out to be. So Skyjacker now in 4th. Homesick Aliens pulled time in on Skyjacker. These two are on a short stint in the middle here. We thought they might have been pushing for a one stop, but they threw it in last minute. Noxie stayed out long as well, and it seems to have served him well, but he's under pressure from Bandit, who has got to come into the pits now. Absolutely no weight in that car, and totally missed that corner. Through it, I imagine. He's probably got there, braked, and the car went, no! We've got no fuel on board, mister. We're now virtually an aeroplane. So Bandit takes it in as Jokus claims the position. He's still got a quarter of a tank of fuel. His super softs are still looking super. And the Baz also gets that position from Bandit. And Jim also, as Ensign takes it into the pits for the second time today, as it is for Bandit as well. And Racer Brown 9 seconds ahead of Matt. 1.5 seconds. 1.5 seconds, but Guesty has to go in for his second stop. Matt Psycho's still got a bit of fuel. And what is he going to do? Because, I mean, geez, Guesty is just chewing away at Matt Psycho's time. And it looks like both Toyotas are going to be in at the end of this lap. Possibly the Ferrari as well. I think it's going to be cascading in it. Everyone's going to be pitting. Skyjacker, quarter of a tank of fuel, cracking on. Homesick Alien just under a quarter of a tank of fuel. 1 second between them. So Homesick Alien's done a fine job pulling back that deficit of 2 seconds. Down to about half, and even closer. He's getting closer. Noxie, 6th. He was one of the later ones to pit. Jokus, you'd think he'd need to come in, but he's done well with his fuel. He's got himself up into 7th place, and this race has been ups and downs for everyone. The Baz, he's also pulled himself back up into it. Jim has now, after the pits, found himself ahead of Bandit and Ensign Hewitt, but Jim will have to pit. And there goes the leaders, all 3 of them in. Skyjacker, we assume, isn't going to need to, because he's got fuel and he's got tyres. He's got milk. And Homesick Alien really has closed the gap up between him and Skyjacker, and I don't see how... Oh no, Homesick's brought it in. I apologise. Homesick Alien has brought the car in. He's going to try and get on the same strategy as the leaders, but he's so far behind them, I believe now, that he's got no chance of a win. Noxie, 2nd place, with Racer Brown back out of the pits in 3rd on those racing soft tyres. Matt Psycho, oh my word, look at it between Guesty and Matt Psycho. It is so tight. Matt Psycho has filled the Ferrari right up to the brim, and so has Guesty. Guesty's gone for a set of super softs, and Matt Psycho has opted for a set of softs. He obviously didn't like them super softs in that middle stint. And how on earth is he going to keep Guesty behind him? There's just no way, is there? It's an impossible task. Guesty on form. Guesty backs out of that one though. Size better. It's a good drive. Look at it. How just lurches out the corners does that Toyota. And as much as Matt Psycho is going to try and make it difficult for Guesty, You cannot stop the inevitable, I'm afraid. And that Toyota is inevitable here at Monza. Noxie's your leader, ladies and gentlemen. I thought I might just add. Noxie leading the race in the BMW. And his teammate down there in 8th place. And again, a great drive from Noxie. He has got a pit, but so Skyjacker. Homesick Alien pitted. That was clever. That might give him a jump on those other guys. Because remember, he came out all in the middle of Bandit and Noxie and all of that lot. So maybe he thought he doesn't want to get caught in that again. So Noxie and Skyjacker both in. Noxie drove it right to the empty. And Racer Brown retakes the lead with Guesty now in second, Matt Psycho in third, but he's in the toe of Guesty. Guesty comes over to the right to defend the corner. Matt Psycho going out there wide, and Guesty would have compromised his corner by taking the tighter line. That means that Matt Psycho should get a better drive out of the corner, but as we've seen with that little Toyota, it really does come out the corners nice and fast. And Racer Brown 10 seconds in the lead. Is this enough points to overhaul the Alien? I'm not sure. I doubt it. Probably going to still be in second place next week. Guesty getting a little rattled through the chicane, and that gives Matt Psycho half a chance up the inside, but no chance at all as soon as that Toyota throttles it. Noxie then, fourth, he's jumped Skyjacker and Homesick Alien. Oh, he's short. Oh no, is that enough? Is that enough to get to the end? Can't be, is it? Everyone else has put loads of fuel in. So Noxie, I'm not sure, he might have got a little itchy with his fuel finger and he's clicked too soon and he's come out the pits. He's jumped Homesick and Skyjacker, which is delicious, but I don't think he's put enough fuel in car 24. Homesick Alien in fifth. That early pit stop did the business against Skyjacker, and that's Skyjacker now chasing fifth place, probably fourth, because I think Noxie might have to pit before the end, but we'll see. 10 minutes to go. It's that time of year. I believe in Santa Claus, and I can believe Noxie can get to the end of this race. Didn't we have this predicament last week where I was rooting for Noxie because I thought he might be able to get to the end, and he never really had fuel, so he did a little 2-3 laps from the end. Come on, Noxie, I know you can do it. Let's believe. If we all believe out there, if we all really try hard and believe that the fuel can last, then it can last. So Racer Brown is leading this race 11.5 seconds, with Guesty in second place at 1.8 seconds now. And the Ferrari, even though home turf, the home crowd for Matt Leclerc, car 16, yellow Ferrari, Essex Ferrari, here at Monza, it just wasn't enough to give him the pace he needed to beat the Toyotas today. Noxie in that Beamer, and we are willing, we are hoping, we are saying, Obi-Wan Kenobi, you are our only hope. But I think he's going to have to put some more fuel in that car. Homesick Alien lording it over Skyjacker because he tactically got him. And what a great call coming in when the leaders came in. Now, will it pay dividends at the end of the race when the tyres are starting to get old? We've only got 8.5 minutes. 40-minute race, that flew by, wasn't it? Absolutely flew by. Skyjacker in 6th, with Bandit 7th, Jokers in 8th. So Bandit's done well. He pitted. I think other people must have pitted. Yeah, Jokers has pitted. The Baz has pitted. Jim, he's 3.7 seconds off of the Baz. He's done a 49.1. Baz done a 48.5 though. So Jim needs to find out. Oh, he's going faster again though. Jim has found the what did the Mercedes used to call their button? Their special little button? Magic button or something? I can't remember. They got claimed they had a special button for qualifying mode. So Racer Brown is leading this race. He's done a cracking job. He got himself up into fourth early. And, yeah, just saw everyone tumble around him as he came through triumphantly. And he hasn't put a foot wrong. He made up for the first race, where he did take the lead in the first race, but I think he threw it off, didn't he? Made a big balls up of it. Away up. Party mode, that's it. That's the one. Jim's found party mode. He suddenly found the party mode in that. Look at that, 48.5 as well. Matt Psycho keeping that one away from him. Do you think he just told him about it? But yeah, Jim now starting to extract some very strong times out of the Ferrari, and he's chasing down the Baz in the Porsche for more points, glorious points. That's what we're here for today. I never even told you the manufacturer's table. Because I was so pushed. So as we're just seeing out the last days, Toyota are at the top of that table before this round on 206 points, with Nissan in second on 166 points, Ferrari third on 159 points, Porsche fourth on 159 points. So this will help. Oh yeah, Jimbo, you've got to catch up Bazza, because of the points, because I think it's taken by the last finishing manufacturer. So Jimbo, he needs to get himself ahead of Baz just to keep Ferrari in third, or Porsche will take third place from him. Honda are in fifth on 127 points, Mercedes sixth on 118 points. So this will be good for Merc against Honda, because Honda are behind Mercedes, I believe. And McLaren, BMW are seventh with 112 points. Joker's doing well in seventh place at the moment, and McLaren are eighth with 10 points. That was Rido, and he only came from one. So let's have a quick run through. Racer Brown is in the lead, 15 seconds ahead of his teammate Guesty, who is only a second ahead of Matt Psycho. They've both done 150s. Are they starting to worry about the end of the race? I can't see it. 5 minutes to go. Half a tank of fuel. I don't know. They both seem to be going slow. Skyjacker's got himself ahead of the Alien. I apologise. I've missed that. I didn't think there was any racing to be done between those two. I thought they'd hold station, but Skyjacker didn't get the memo. He's in a team with the reigning world champion, who's won so many more championships than him, and he's leading the championship. Who does he think he is? Who do you think you're George Russell? Do you think you can just turn up in the team and finish fourth in the drivers' championship when you're seven-time Max, 7-time world champion teammate on £55 million a season finishes in P6? Who do you think you are? Go on, get in the bin. Get back to Williams with you, getting above your station. So Homesick Alien, there we go, coming back through. And no, they're racing. Look at that, beautiful stuff. Skyjacker trying. Oh, but Homesick Alien there gets through, and Skyjacker down into fifth. Race Brown leads, Guesty in second, Matt Psycho in third. Matt Psycho slipped a little further away from Guesty, and these two are having an absolute laugh, isn't they? Look at them, enjoying life. Down in fourth and fifth, no chance of a win today from these two, so they just thought, hey, we'll argue over fourth and fifth, which is all very well until someone ends up in the sand, and then it's all tears. So at the moment, Skyjacker leading this little Nissan battle with Homesick Alien, having a little snuggle up the inside, and now Homesick, they're taking the mick. I've got to look at the rest of the field, you pair of tards. So Noxie in sixth place, doing superb stuff there. Great drive from Noxie. Did he go back in? He must have done. Yeah, he had to go back in, but still, sixth place. It's not bad. And his teammate behind him, beautiful day for BMW, sixth and seventh. The Baz Still ahead of Jim, but Jim is bringing it. And he's bringing it large to the back of Bazza. And Bazza, we've seen that Porsche gets a little fresh, gets a little skittish around the corners like it is now. And Jim is 9/10 behind. This is all important for the manufacturers. Let's go back and look at these two again. Homesick Alien at the moment is in 4th with Skyjacker. I know I'm taking it flippantly. They're probably racing like they're racing their little balls off and thinking, oh, this is going to look great on the stream. There's me just taking the mix saying, oh, look, them two messing about. So Skyjacker then up into 4th place, costing themselves time though. Noxie 8 seconds behind with 2 minutes to go. It is a big ask. But Homesick's dropped back a little bit there, I think. So Skyjacker then takes that 4th place, and he looks like he means to keep it from the leading champion, the reigning champion and champion-elect, or whatever I keep calling him. Brain's gone. I'm not very well, you know. I couldn't even do it on Tuesday. I was coughing and my throat hurt and everything. I couldn't do anything. So Racer Brown leads this race. That pause wasn't me having a deep thought or anything. I've got a really itchy nose. They've been doing a lot of wood stuff. They're putting a new floor in upstairs. Well, I call it upstairs now. It wasn't upstairs, but they put a mezzanine floor in, and we're having to work in it as they're doing these floors. And it's just, you can see the sawdust just hanging in the air, and my nose has been itchy ever since. So Racer Brown, fuels flashing, crossed the line for the last time in the lead, with Guesty setting chase with fuel flashing, and Matt Psycho's fuel is not flashing. Now, can Matt Psycho, do they need to fuel save on this final lap? I doubt it very much. Racer Brown probably could just crawl home anyway. Homesick Alien is back up at it with Skyjacker. These two are having an absolute cracking battle. And a bit of fun, and like I said, it's all fun until someone's in the sand. And it nearly looked like Homesick Alien was going that way, but he's got his 4th place away from Skyjacker. And look, the award, admins can't win awards, so it doesn't matter if you two have the best battle in the world. You're not winning the award for it because you're both admins. So Skyjacker back up the inside. What's the crack here? Their team manager would be having kittens. He really would be. It'd be like, Jesus, wet. No, Gene. I don't know what happened. We look like heroes, then we look like bloody anchors. So, Racer Brown then, is he near the line? He's just coming up to the Parabolica as he makes his way around. Bazza's still in that 8th place at the moment. We will keep our eyes on that as Jim mounts an attack. And Racer Brown then in the Toyota crosses the line for his umpteenth win of the season. Cracking stuff from Racer Brown. Guesty brings it home for a Toyota 1-2, and it did look like fuel was an issue. Could still be an issue. There's barely any fuel in that car. He's making his way to the line, and does he make it last? Just about. That's got to be empty now, but he gets 2nd place with Matt Psycho coming home in 3rd. Skyjacker and Homesick Alien have been duking it out for at least 4 laps, and Skyjacker, no, Homesick is just there. Homesick gets it. It looks like it's going to be Homesick in 4th, and it is Homesick in 4th. Skyjacker in 5th. Noxie, cracking drive for Noxie. What about the Baz? Oh, Jim's dropped back. Jim's finished, but I don't know why. But there goes Noxie for 6th place, just about enough fuel. Bazza comes home in 8th, with Bandit in 9th, Jim in 10th, and Ensenua in 11th spot. And there he goes, he gets a trophy. You know, it's because he uses an R when he starts a race. If you don't use an R, you don't get a trophy. Yeah. Right then, let me take you to the race results. Wow, that race had it all, didn't it? It certainly did. And Racer Brown took the win with Guesty in second, Matt Psycho rounding out the podium. Sorry, I didn't even tell anyone to take a boo today. I've not been giving any boos out. That's awful. Matt Psycho, take a boo, my son, and take another boo for earlier on, because didn't you get third in the first race? You might have got second, actually. I can't remember. No, you got third. The Nissan's got first and second. So, yeah, Matt Psycho, take a double boo, my son. Homesick Alien came home in fourth for the Nissan with Skyjacker in fifth. What a battle. What a battle. Noxie in sixth for Beamer, carrying on that lovely little consistency of point scoring he's getting. And Jokers in seventh. Barry Twins came home in eighth, which is really key because he's also... the Mercs finished ahead of Jim, so that's even better points in the table for Porsche versus Ferrari. I think that puts Porsche up in third, possibly. I'm not sure. So, unless it's the top driver, but I always thought it was the bottom driver that scores the points for the manufacturers, but I'm not sure. So, Pad Chat. Actually, isn't the Battle of the Year award one that admins can win if they are nominated, as it's a server vote, not an admin decision? Shh, Pat, don't tell Skyjacker and Homesick that. Skyjacker saying, cracking fight with Homesick, loads of fun. Matt Psycho saying, 2/3, yes, 2 boos. Take the boos, son. Mama Homesick saying, well done, son. Matt Psycho saying, good win, RB. And Skyjacker saying, it's bottom driver. It is bottom driver. So, yeah, I reckon Porsche have just taken over Ferrari for third in the manufacturers. Well done, Bazza. Good race. Bandit in ninth. Jim in 10th. I don't know what happened to Jim. He was right up the Bazza's backside, but he's lost out to the Merc. And Ensign Ewart comes home in the Honda in 11th. Racer Brown got the fastest lap with a 146.78. That was ridiculously fast. Most people were doing 47s, but I think Guesty got it into the 46s, did he? So it just seems like those Toyotas could do it. Oh, I'm not prepared. I haven't got any of me stuff. What we got? There isn't a stream tomorrow. Skyjacker can't miss football, so he's not streaming live, but he reckons he's going to do it off the replay, so he's going to get to enjoy all of the commentary thing, because doing the replay, I think, is a lot more difficult than doing it live. So good luck with that one, Skyjacker. It's at least when you're doing it live, you know there's like another at least 11 nutters in the room with you. When you do the replay, you really do feel like you're on your own. In the chat then, Homesick Alien saying, a couple of great races. Cheers, guys. Matt Psycho saying, Toyota rocket ship. It is, isn't it? And we're going to have stewards on that one, I think. Look it over, see if they've got a party mode. And Skyjacker saying, football, innit? Yeah, but except for the one anomaly in 66, it's always the same old story. And it's too much heartbreak to keep getting sucked into. Okay, I was your broadcaster. I haven't even told you. So, no, Friday, there isn't now. Right, Tuesday, if I'm well, if I'm all right, then we'll be at the Group 3, unless it's finished. I don't even know. The GT3 World Endurance. I missed the Brazil one because I was poorly sick. But we'll get Spa, so you get summer. So Tuesday, join us for Spa Francorchamps. Sometime over the weekend, Skyjacker will do the SSMS, the Sir Sterling Moss Shield. And then all the way around to Thursday again, next Thursday that is, we will be back with the GTMC. And where are we going to be at? Did I miss something? GTMC Season 6. Why are we at Monza? Why have I got Laguna Seca as the next race? Hang on. Skyjacker, what's happening? In the table it says it's Laguna Seca today, and we're at Monza. You've got the wrong track. Oh, my world's falling apart. Hang on. Yeah, they all say it's Laguna Seca. but the actual written down one does say Monza. So next week we're at Tokyo. I won't read the table then. I won't keep the idea. It's Tokyo next week. The Southern In Line. I don't know. South In Line. Southern Inner Loop. Southern Inner Loop. SLIIL. So yeah, next Thursday, Tokyo. The bloody table's confusing. Pat Chat says 56 years of hurt. Isn't that what they say in the song? Oh, God, it'll be 60 years next. Ensign Ewart saying, cheers, Thingy. Mama Homesick saying, great comms, thanks, Thingy, especially as you're still ill. I am still ill. And Skyjacker said, boss man's mistake, but South Inner Loop, yes. No, South Inner Loop's all right. That's on there. The table says this race was Laguna Seca. But it was Monza. Thanks, Thingy, you legend. Right, yeah, he wants to close the room down. So I was your broadcaster and your commentator, Hugh Jardon. Thank you for joining us here at the Virtual Racers Club.
Racers Club.
He's ill as well, believe it or not. Only in the mornings, though. In the evenings, he's fine. That's my son. Peace and love. Peace and love. Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.